You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Minor Family Dentistry and by the Sternberg Museum of Natural History. Minor Family Dentistry would like to bring you the following dental health tip. It's recommended to have a dental checkup no later than your child's first birthday. An adult should brush for a young child and monitor older children's brushing to ensure a good job is done. Flossing should start when teeth are touching. Minor Family Dentistry wishes you good dental health. Families, including children of all ages, are welcome. Minor Family Dentistry, 1010 Downing and Hayes. Find them in the Next Tech directory.
So, you think you have skeletons in your closet? Come to Sternberg Museum, where we let our skeletons out of the closet.
Hello, and welcome to You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. My name is Dana Stanton, and I'm the coordinator of early childhood grants for USD 489 here in Hayes. And with me today is Jennifer Hecker. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Now, first of all, Jennifer, tell us what organization you work for and what do you do there?
I'm with Child Care Aware of Region 1, and I'm the director.
Right. Now, Child Care Aware, tell us, what is Child Care Aware? What do you do there? What kind of things, services do you offer?
Child Care Aware of Kansas is a statewide regional network of resource and referral agencies that serve all 105 Kansas counties. There are 4 regional offices. We represent Region 1. And together, all of our agencies work together to work on 3 common goals: to help families find childcare, to help make childcare better, and to inform communities about the importance and impact of quality childcare.
Okay, that is an important thing, of course, childcare. Those people spend so much time with our little ones. Now, the services you offer to families, what kind of challenges would a family face when finding childcare?
Well, whether you're a new family, first-time parent, or a mother who is getting back into the workforce, or a relative who is now providing full-time care for a relative child, finding child care can be a very scary and overwhelming task. And so we help families who are looking for child care make that child care connection so they find just the right spot for their child.
Referrals. Tell me about a child care referral.
A child care referral is a free, and I want to emphasize the word free. Don't find many of those anymore. It is a free list of child care programs that fit some very specific criterion for the families that are searching for care.
Now, how does that work? You know, how would someone access that free list?
You can access that list in one of 2 ways. First, you can go online. So if you're a young family, if you're really tech savvy, you can go onto our website at www.ks.childcareaware.org and hit the Find Quality Childcare button, and then you'll receive a list after you answer a few simple questions. The second way that you can search for childcare is to call our toll-free number at 877-678-2548 and receive a free childcare list as you talk to a referral counselor.
Now, say I'm a parent and I go to the website and I get the list and I call someone and they're all full up. What do I do next?
Well, the great thing about the network office that we have is that we keep a very meticulous database of who has openings and who is full. And so when you receive the list from the statewide referral center, we already know who is full, and so those names don't go out in your referral.
Okay. So when families receive their list, what do? They just start calling?
Yeah, actually, you should sit down first, go through the list, and find the list of child care providers or family child care homes or centers that fit your criterion the best, and then make a note of the ones that you want to call. Once you call, have a few questions written down that are the most important to you as the family, and then after you make those phone calls, then from those answers, you can decide which ones now you want to go and learn a little bit more about. Those are the sites that you want to go and tour.
All right. Now, when you say make a list of things that are important to you, say you're a first-time parent and you kind of have an idea, but what are some things that a parent should look for in quality childcare?
When you go on a tour, there are some things, some very basic health and safety things that you should look for. Outdoors, you should look to make sure that they have a fenced play area and that there's some cushioning under the play equipment so that if someone falls off, and children do, they won't get
children do.
Yeah, so that way they don't get a serious injury. Indoors, if you have an infant in particular, you want to make sure that they're napping on the same level where the teacher or the family child care provider is and that they're within sight at all times. You can also look to see, is there enough space for the children to play? Is there enough materials and toys for the children to play with so they're not competing for the toys? And are there enough toys that are interesting for your particular child's age? Also look for healthy and nutritious snacks and the cleanliness of the kitchen and the bathrooms and those kinds of areas. So those are some big things to look for.
Now you get there and these are like facility type questions. What about other questions should a parent ask a potential child care provider?
When you're actually at the site and you're talking with whether it's a family child care provider or a center director or the teacher, there are some basic questions that you should ask, such as, and I think the most important question is whether or not they are licensed to do child care by the state of Kansas. That's a big one. Once they answer that question, then you can also ask to see their notice of survey findings, and that information is publicly posted, and whether it's a home or a center, and lets you know what their inspections have been like in the past. So it gives you information about how that program meets the minimum health and safety requirements of the state. Other questions to ask include things like, what kinds of policies do you have about discipline and supervision? The types of activities that you do with children, learning activities, what types of materials they have available, as well as, I think a really important question is, how does that program partner with parents? Because we know that parents are the first most important teacher and should be an integral part of the child care program.
Now, say that you've asked all those questions, checked out the facility, and they still don't have any space. Do they just need to call you for some more assistance?
Actually, yes, they can. The really great thing about the referral center is whether you've done an online search or whether you have called and talked to a referral counselor, they have really great customer service. And so they actually will call back everyone who's done a referral within a few weeks and ask them if their child care needs were met, were they able to find child care? And if not, or even if you search very quickly and call them and call the referral center back before they get a chance to call you, you can talk to a referral counselor who can help you narrow your search a little bit more in hopes that you can find an even better fit.
Now, one more time, Jennifer, tell us, what is that number and what is the website?
The phone number is 877-678-2548, and the website is www.ks.childcareaware.org.
Right, and we're going to put that on the bottom of the screen. Now, I'll just give a personal plug for the program. When we first moved to Hayes, we called this number, and we were able to see a complete list, exactly like she said. It's very easy, parents, and really, especially if you don't know anyone and you're not sure, it's a wonderful resource for parents to find that very important person to look after their little one when they're gone. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. You've been watching You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. Parents, remember, you are your child's first and best teacher. Thank you.
Thanks for watching You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You can watch the program weekdays in the noon and 9 o'clock hours. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Minor Family Dentistry and by the Sternberg Museum of Natural History.